Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're breaking down an absolutely fascinating cosmetic ingredient that really does bridge ancient wisdom with cutting-edge science to, well, truly armor the skin. This isn't just another active ingredient, folks. It's a complete solution for skin resilience in our modern world. So, let's just kick things off with a big question for every single brand owner and formulator watching this. In a world of non-stop environmental stress, are your products really addressing the complete picture of skin damage? Because the reality is, our skin is facing a daily, multi-pronged assault. Okay, so here's the game plan. First, we're going to really define the problem our skin is up against. Then, we'll introduce a unique and powerful solution that's literally rooted in history. After that, we'll prove its power with some hard science in two key parts: protection and perfection. And finally, we'll get into exactly how you can put it to work in your next breakthrough product. All right, first up, let's set the stage. We really need to understand the complex challenges our skin is facing every single day, from the second we walk outside to the minute we're staring at our screens. So on one side, you've got healthy, resilient skin. That's the dream, right? But on the other side is the reality of modern life. All these stressors, like pollution and blue light, they trigger this whole cascade of damage. We're talking a huge increase in free radicals, or ROS, the activation of enzymes that literally eat your collagen, and the formation of AGEs, which cause those deep wrinkles and that sallow skin tone. The market is just crying out for natural, time-tested solutions that actually work. And this leads us to Ayurveda, one of the world's oldest healing sciences, which, it turns out, has a pretty compelling answer to these very modern problems. At the very heart of Ayurveda, which, by the way, literally means the science of life, there's this herb that's been celebrated for centuries for its ability to strengthen and revitalize. And that is the Amla fruit, also known as the Indian gooseberry. Now just stop and think about the power of that story. An ingredient that's nicknamed Mother and Immortality. That's not just a raw material, it is a whole concept. It speaks directly to that deep desire from consumers for care that is nurturing, protective, and age-defying, something that feels both powerful and, trustworthy. So, the story is amazing, but does the science actually hold up? Well, let's dive in, because this is where things get really exciting. We're going to see how this ancient wisdom performs against a full spectrum of modern environmental aggressors. Let's start with pollution. Urban dust, heavy metals, diesel fumes, all this stuff creates massive oxidative stress that just overwhelms our skin's natural defenses and really speeds up aging. And the defense here is just, wow, it's truly comprehensive. Emblica doesn't just do one thing, it tackles pollution from every possible angle. It slashes those free radicals by 25%. It crushes a key inflammation marker by a staggering 76%. It even cuts lipid damage by almost 60% while helping the skin's own detox process. It is a genuine urban dust shield. Okay, now for a stressor that's literally in our faces all day long. High-energy visible light, you know it as blue light, from our phones and our computers. And we know it's a major contributor to premature aging. The results here are just incredible, showing true multi-level protection. You see a 44% reduction in oxidized proteins, a 23% drop in that nasty enzyme that degrades our collagen, and a 15% reduction in DNA damage. And what's really cool is that it even downregulates opsin-3, that's the skin's own blue light sensor, by 23%, which directly helps prevent that blue light-induced pigmentation. But the assault doesn't stop with the light we can see. We've also got infrared A, or IRA. This stuff penetrates deep into the skin's dermis, where it can do some serious damage to the skin's structural matrix. Now, I want you to notice the incredible dual action here. Emblica doesn't just cut that collagen-destroying enzyme by nearly half, it also boosts tropoelastin, which is the building block of our elastic fibers, by a massive 79%. So it's protecting and rebuilding, all at the same time. All right, finally, let's talk about glycation. You can think of this as sugar damage. Basically, excess sugar molecules in our body attack proteins like collagen, making them stiff and brittle. This is what leads to those deeper wrinkles and that kind of sallow, yellowish skin tone. And look at this. Emblica mounts a powerful two-pronged defense against these EGEs. It provides 75% protection against the glycation that's triggered by external things like UVA rays. But it also gives you 36% protection against the glycation that happens internally from our own metabolism. It's literally fighting skin aging from the outside in and the inside out. Okay, so this 360-degree protection is absolutely critical. But let's be real. Consumers and brands, we want to see beautiful, visible results. So let's see how all this incredible protection really builds into aesthetic perfection and a flawless complexion. This slide right here, this is a showstopper. In a 9-week study on skin brightening, a cream with just 1% Emblica delivered superior results to a cream with 2% kojic acid, which has been an industry benchmark for a very long time. That is just incredible performance from a natural, multifunctional active. And the clinical results on specific pigmentation issues are just as impressive. In an 8-week study, 84% of volunteers saw a visible, measurable brightening of their freckles. This isn't just about a general glow. This is about creating a truly even, uniform, and youthful-looking complexion. So, with this level of proven performance and this absolutely compelling story, the next question is pretty obvious, right? How do you get this into your next winning product? Here are the key technical points for your R&D team. It's super versatile. You can use it from 0.2% for protection all the way up to 2% for maximum brightening. It's most stable and active at a pH below 5.5. And just a couple of simple processing notes, like adding it as a pre-dispersion and avoiding certain metals, will make sure you get all of its power in your final product. So let's just put it all together. What is the Emblica advantage? Well, it's not a single claim ingredient, it's a complete product story all in one. You get 360-degree protection, powerful anti-glycation benefits, and brightening results that actually rival industry benchmarks. And you get it all in a natural, certified active that meets global consumer demands. It is the total package. So we'll end with this thought for you. As the consumer's idea of what skin protection really means evolves, way beyond just SPF, an ingredient that offers this kind of comprehensive, story-rich resilience, well, it isn't just a nice option to have anymore. It's pretty much the new standard for high-performance skincare.